back to another episode of Plant-Based Dads. I'm Joey.
I'm Tim.
We are a vegan, mostly whole food cooking channel. We do a lot of starch solutions. Sometimes there's some episodes with Tim. If you like what you hear so far, please hit that like button, show us some love, and please think about subscribing and becoming part of the Plant-Based Dads family. Did you know that if you're a Patreon member or a PayPal supporter, you get the videos 2 days early? Did you know that?
Yes, I hear about the rush every week.
There's a link to PayPal and Patreon below if you want to support the show. If you've ever thought, how can I, you're not going to be part of this, how can I help out? That's the way you can do it. Become a supporting member, and we get the videos early. All right, so this week we wanted to talk about not really a vacation, but I had to go to Tucson for a conference for one of the school things. So it was Thursday night, and I was supposed to come home Friday, and they were putting us up. Now I don't know anything about hotels. Like, I'll stay anywhere, but they were putting us up at the Westin La Paloma Resort and Spa, right? And then Tim saw that that's where they were putting up, and you were like, I'm coming down, let's stay the weekend.
You know, it's a couple hours away. We don't ever get there. Right. It's in the mountains, like,
and it was interesting.
It was an opportunity. It was
really nice because Lexx didn't want to go, right? So it was just, Tim just met me down there. It was just the two of us for the weekend. And it was an absolutely beautiful resort, right? In the foothills of the Tucson mountains down there.
Yeah, I feel like it wasn't too crowded, so we were able to get walks in morning and night because the temperature is a little bit cooler there in the evenings. The tennis courts, the workout facilities, 7 pools, and again, it wasn't crowded. Like, it was just great for us to go morning, afternoon, night. So.
It was a beautiful city, and while we were down there in Tucson, we've heard about the vegan restaurant scene and how amazing it is, right? Yeah. And that was, we're going to talk about 4 restaurants that we went to. We took plenty of photos, and we're going to describe the food in each one of them.
Okay, so when I arrived to pick up Joey's like, I'm so hungry. And we had heard recently of a restaurant called Lovin Spoonfuls, all vegan restaurants, so we were super excited. So I load up Joey, and we make it downtown Tucson. Yeah,
because I had lunch with the conference, but like, I didn't have a car, and the hotel food sucked, so I couldn't go anywhere, so I stuck in the hotel room until you got there at 7:30. I'm like, we have to eat right now.
And sucked for Joey means there wasn't dressing, there literally was just lemon juice put on the salad, right?
Well, yeah, so the restaurant didn't open till 5, and then we'll go down there and have the salad again that didn't, like, you know what I mean? Like, get me something decent. So
needless to say, hungry when I arrive.
Yeah, so Tim gets there, I'm like, we gotta go eat right now, right? Like, right now. But drop the luggage, let's go, right? So we went to Lovin Spoonfuls. It's a vegan-owned restaurant, it's a local place, right? I guess they have more than one location in Tucson. I just found that out, right? They have a nice vegan menu. We printed it up here, but it is on the website. We'll put a link to it below. We ordered 3 items, right?
Yeah.
Because we wanted to, even though I was starving, I didn't want to overdo it, right? So we started out with the cauliflower wings and the buffalo wings, and they're just cauliflower wings, right? So
yeah, these were big chunks of cauliflowers. Yeah, so we literally cut them, but the flavors were there. I think we had a barbecue flavor and then a sesame.
Yeah,
okay.
So you can see pictures right here. Really nicely done, not over presented, just kind of the buffalo wings, a sprinkle with some scallions. There you go, right? And typically, as we went through all the Tucson restaurants, none of them were fancy. They were all like borderline, is this someplace I should eat? You know what I mean? But all the food, once you started eating, you're like, oh my God, this is good, right? So Tucson, I like that about them, that they didn't go out of the way to make it look fancy if the food, better than the food, right? It was always about the food. And I feel like that's where I want to eat, right? So we had our buffalo wings, right? And then what do we have?
There's so many different recipes for that, so I definitely wanted to try that. So
and we've tried to make buffalo wings a few times. It's never really great.
I don't know, we haven't found the one yet. But so next we move to a salad, and this is again, they're doing meat replacement stuff, so they're calling this a sesame chicken salad.
Yeah. And,
you know, looking at this, it was kind of underwhelming, right? I see some carrot, some pumpkin seeds. That was sort of it. But when I took a bite, all of a sudden the dressing was light. The fake chicken had flavoring. Like, it actually was good. But I did picture, like, having something vegan and bountiful and color stuff, but it actually, in the end, tasted good. And it beat my expectations.
And that's the other thing. We would never make something with fake chicken slices on, like, ever at home. So when we were out, we're like, okay, you know, there's not a lot of things on the menu.
It was kind of a new experience.
Yeah,
for sure.
I mean, it's a lot of things on the menu, but there just wasn't a lot that I was really looking at, and I kind of wanted a salad, and I thought, okay, let's get this. I haven't had anything like this in a long time. I mean, it was really nice, but, you know, just at home, we would never do this. Yeah. And we were kind of like, let's do something we wouldn't do at home.
Okay, so on the menu, I see a Thai curry. Probably not the place to order Thai food, but I was excited to, like, to try this, especially being vegan.
One of the problems is that you are like a connoisseur of Thai food. You love Thai food, right?
I probably shouldn't have ordered.
Yeah, so it's probably, and we've learned that you don't get Thai food outside of a Thai restaurant, right? Because it's not always as, I mean, you're just comparing it to some of the best meals you've had, right?
And since you're watching the show, a lot we eat without oil, and so definitely, I mean, Thai food does cook with oil, and that's kind of what we taste at the finish of the bite. It just was good to be in this restaurant and know that it was entirely vegan.
Yeah.
I had gotten up to go to the bathroom and I saw some other plates. People had ordered like an Alfredo vegan Alfredo pasta, and it looked huge and great. So where can you go to get that? Like, not a lot of places. So hats off to Lovin Spoonfuls for offering that. We just didn't order that, but anything else?
Yeah, so I think that was it at that place. So, I mean, we enjoyed it. We left there, done eating for the night. Like, I felt like I'd eaten enough. I didn't even eat a lot of food, right? But maybe it was just really heavy. So, and I was good for that. But I'd waited, a long time for that. So that was the first night.
Yeah,
right?
we definitely went for a walk afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
And, felt much better.
The hotel had a beautiful, walking thing. But I was scared to walk because I thought it was a coyote was going to bite me in the ass or something. You know what I mean? There's like signs all over, like, watch out for like javelinas and coyotes and bobcats. I was like, oh, let's go run on the treadmill.
But there's two of us talking, and I just think,
well, yeah, they'll take the shorter one.
Okay, we had done, once we got back from our walk, we said, let's do a search for some restaurants for the next couple days, for sure. So one that had come up at a conference, you had met a teacher's daughter.
Yes. And
one of them that we were debating was Tumerico.
Tumerico, yes. And they have a few locations in Tucson. Tumerico is like a Latin-style restaurant.
And by Latin, he's meaning like Cuban
and Spanish and all that stuff, right? So
and we went to the location in historical district
on 6th Street,
and it was right next to a Japanese tea shop, so that was fun as well. But but just kind of historical, small, really neat actually.
I love the space. It was the historical building it was in, right? That they kept the space, pretty standard from the outside the way it was originally built.
And as we entered, they came up to us to see if we had any questions or to recommend, because they had things written on a board.
Right.
Another menu over here, so it was a bit confusing, congested. But
the thing with them is you go online, there's no menu online. It just says we change it every day, right? So you have to kind of go in there and you're looking. Right? And the counter's over here to order. No one goes right to the counter because there's all these menus they've just written out that day. And they're not the same as yesterday. So you kind of, people go in there and they wander for a little while before they make it to the counter, right? And, we're visiting, so there's like 6 items on the menu. We're like, okay, let's just take them all, right?
Yeah, we go to a new place like this and we, Joey and I have picked what we think we kind of want. And then, I asked the cashier, is there a signature dish? Is there something that we're not ordering that we should? So that was probably the best thing that we kind of always do when we go to a new restaurant. And she was really helpful with suggesting things we wouldn't. And so before I jump into what,
because we've already decided 1 or 2 items. She's mentioning 3 more that we're not getting that sound really good. So we're like, let's add those 2. So we wound up ordering 5 dishes, right? You can see the menu right here. I did take a picture while I was there. So that was that day's menu. You see here that the Frita tostadas, I didn't get that, but we did get the carne asada plate, right? The second one on the left. We did get it's not on here, but a combination plate of different tacos. One was the al pastor taco, and the other one was the Cuban taco. Then we got the tamale plate. You got that, right? I got a whole plate of potato tacos. That's what I went in there for, right?
Yeah, I just think when a vegan tamale, it's not my favorite dish or anything, but I just feel like I know the amount of labor that goes into that. And so if they're offering that, I want to give it a try. What is their spin or take on this? So we had to order that.
And then we also ordered, the 5th item was the red chili napolitos, whatever that is. And that was the kind of a plate of food, right?
Chopped up cactus.
That's right. It had the cactus in it. That's why you wanted it.
And it had some chilies in it. It was like, that is what I wanted, and it felt inspirational.
All right, let's go to the food that we ate here. We'll go over that as the pictures. The first shot here this was the taco combination I got. It wasn't on the menu, but they offered this to me when I started talking about potato tacos. They're like, oh, what did she say? You can get potato tacos anywhere. You should try these. I'm like, okay, well, I came in with potato tacos, so I'm getting those, right? But I'll take this other one. This is the Cuban and the al pastor tacos. Yes. Okay, so the Cuban taco is full of green stuff, right? Which I think was jackfruit. I'm not sure. And maybe they both were, but they had different spices on it. They were both amazing. Like, top of the line. These are some of the best tacos I've ever put in my mouth.
That Cuban taco was amazing flavor. I'd never had it before.
So that was really good. I absolutely love this. Like, if you're there and they have that, you should get it. Next, we have the carne asada platter.
We just talked about eating the tacos, and now we got a platter version of it where you can make your own tacos, and that's what's rolled up there.
Somehow, when we were ordering this, she was telling us what we should get. We were looking at the menu, ordering stuff. We were just getting some of the stuff was on the plate and on the tacos. We didn't care. We ate it all anyway.
This was fun to make your own tacos, though. The green salad that you see there, each plate that we had as a combo had that on, and it was so simple, and it doesn't really look that appetizing, but it really was so good to have. So this was a refreshing dining experience to have these fresh things.
Okay,
too.
Everything on that plate again was amazing. That jackfruit carne asada or whatever whatever it is, it was all cooked and spiced, but very dry, almost like cotton candy. Like, it was so good.
It had really been extra shredded, I think.
Oh, yeah, it was really extra shredded. So I loved this dish. This is just as much as I love the other dish, and that was one of the best things I'd ever eaten.
Yeah.
All right, so the next picture is of the potato tacos. Potato tacos had guacamole on it. They had cashew cream on it. And again, that little lettuce that comes with it, that little lettuce was really good.
It's so good.
Now, these dishes all come with beans and rice.
Yeah.
But we just got them a la carte because you'll see one of the dishes does have beans and rice on it. And we're going to get beans and rice on every single dish, right? So we just ordered these a la carte.
This was really good.
Yeah, I ate every one of these tacos. It was delicious. All right, so next we had the tamale that you ordered, the tamale plate. I'm not a huge fan of tamales, and I felt like this was okay. I mean, keep in mind, the other 4 dishes I was eating were top of the line, and I'm sure this was top of the line, and it had the same little sides, but I just don't love tamales.
Yeah, so again, going back to what I said, why I ordered it is because I know how much work goes into this thing, and I wanted to try it. What is a vegan? Is it super dry or not? I didn't think so. And with a little salad on the side there with each bite, it was great.
Well, and what happened is all the food comes out at the same time, and this thing's just a speed bump on my way to the potato tacos and the other tacos. So I was like, get that out of my way. Like, I need this other stuff, right?
Yeah, I just don't see this very often. So
yeah,
it was great.
I mean, yeah, it was a really good dish. All right, and then for the 5th dish, what do we have here?
So this is the red chili Noritos.
Okay.
So this is the one I wanted because it had the chilies in it, it had the cactus, and I thought,
you all about that
cactus. Get a dish like this?
Yeah. It was so
this
bizarre.
Came again with beans and rice,
yeah.
But that salad on the right side, again, amazing. I don't know what simple dressing they were using, but it helps cut all the other flavors that are going on.
So
really
this one,
smart.
You see here, it does have the rice and beans. So we got just one of them with the rice and beans, and we just got the others a la carte. Yeah. When you heard there was cactus in here, that was it. You were having it, right? And it was the only dish with the cactus. Yeah. Again, every bit of that went, right? And we also knew we had like no microwave at the hotel, so we were like, we're not leaving without this food. We're eating it all. So
again, it was early enough in the day where we're like, we're gonna burn this off. So
you kind of see here, like all of our food's delivered. We're kind of just enjoying it. There's a cupcake on the right. Yeah, they talked us into a lemonade or cupcake, right?
Yeah, it's a strawberry lemonade
cupcake, yes.
And they're not pretending to be a bakery,
no.
No. So they talked about if they're delivered, someone else is doing this baking. And we found that a lot in a lot of the restaurants that it was provided by an outside vendor. But anyway, it was just the right amount of lemon and strawberry. It wasn't overpowering. No. So kudos to the bakery they're using. That was awesome.
Like, I ate so much the entrees I couldn't breathe, and then we're like, well, we gotta eat that cupcake, right? We ain't leaving it here. We ate that too, and it was so good. So
this was a nice experience. I remember just the cashier coming around just to check to see if everything was okay.
Oh, yeah.
If we want anything more. And then she reminded us that the baker had arrived with fresh bakery as well.
Yeah,
so talk about upselling, but also doing a check-in. Yeah. I thought it was nice. While we're sitting here, there's a couple to our right, and she stops by and she said, "Looks like you've ordered everything I wanted."
I'm like, oh my god!
And their plate looked amazing as well. But just to see, like, older people than us, I guess, even worried about their health and eating healthy, like, it was just great.
Okay, well, all right. So now this isn't an oil-free restaurant. As far as I know, everything's either vegan or vegetarian. I'd have to go back and check, but I can tell you that Tumerico had some of the best food I've ever eaten in my life for vegan options, right? And even outside of vegan options, like when I was at Meat Eater, I don't know that anything compares to this, except for maybe Thanksgiving mashed potatoes, right?
But we can tell if something's cooked with oil now that we've been eating oil-free. And I didn't get that sense from here.
Okay, well,
it was light.
Okay, listen,
but it had to be sautéed, right?
Listen, Alice in Wonderland. Like, let me just tell you, please, this is cooked in oil. Now, yes, there was no like the oil. The stuff wasn't sitting in oil, but there's just no way they cooked this without oil.
There's just no way, but again, it was light. It wasn't something that just bothered me like other dishes.
No. I mean, there are times where you can eat stuff and you're like, I just ate a heavy dish. We were able to eat all 5 of these dishes, and normally we can't do that. So, but again, one of the best places I've ever eaten, some of the best food I've ever put in my mouth. So, if we go back to Tucson for anything, I mean, we've been here for 19 years. I don't know that I've been to Tucson more than 3 times. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't know that unless HCH wants to call me up and invite me down. You know what I'm saying?
Or we get Lexx to U of A.
Lexx goes to U of A, right? That might work out also.
So Saturday ended up being a good day, right? Of more walks and working out, and then doing some reading at the hotel. Like, it was nice and relaxing. Yeah. But evening comes, it's dinner time, and we're still like kind of full. Yeah, we're still full.
Yeah. So we're like, I need a salad.
I need something light, salad. I want something fresh, like cleansing like that. So we
decided on choice greens, and choice greens.
We hadn't heard of it before.
No, this is similar to that place we ate in North Carolina, chopped salad or something, where you go in and you tell them what you want. There's a big list of ingredients, and they just put together what you want, right? So you walk in this place, right, and you can see here it's absolutely beautiful. Like, it's really large. There's a big dining area. There's nice big booths, right? Like, I love that. You're private. Someone sneezes, it's not floating over to you. Like, to me, that's really clean, right? So you walk in, you take a card, and the card has it gives you the steps of making a salad. And step number 1 is choose your lettuce, and it's like 5 or 6 lettuce. I had a combination of spinach and romaine, right? Step number 2 is choose up to 4 toppings. So I got, what did I get? Grapes, apples, peas, and carrots, I believe, right? And then I paid for other ones too. It was 59 cents a topping, or 69
So you think you added mandarin oranges?
I added mandarin oranges, and I think that's it, right? So, and then step 3 is choose your protein. I, of course, got tofu. They had cooked tofu, so baked too, I think it is. Baked tofu, yeah. So I got that. And then step 4 is, I did you get your grains too. My grains was quinoa, if I said that, right? And then choose your dressing. And I didn't know what to get. I mean, all dressings suck if there's not oil in them, right? Like, we make cashew-based dressings here. They have the cashew dressings. And she's like, go with the reduced fat raspberry vinaigrette. She's like, it's low in calories, it's really good, and there's very little oil in it. I was like, all right, I'll take that, right?
You said, I'll take it, but on the side.
Yeah, I was like, I can tell you right now, I'm not going to like this. Yeah. So let me get this. If it doesn't work, then I'll just go get something oil and vinegar based, and I'll be fine. And, it's not oil free, but, I'm not at home, and my choices are limited, right? So that's what I did. Now, they offer a whole menu, too, signature grain bowls and all that, which you got one of the grain bowls, right? What did you get?
So it looks like I ordered a grain bowl that was the Power Veggie Bowl.
Okay.
And I think it just sounded good. Like, whenever you get like bulgur wheat or something warmed up, it's going to be chewy, and then all the vegetables that they had going in there, that just sounded really appealing. A little heavier than I wanted, but appealing. And so then when I saw Joey with the salad and the mandarin oranges, I'm like, that's what I'm going to do. So I did a mixed green salad.
Yeah, so was it just one of the ones that were classic ones?
Yeah, but I ended up altering it.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah. So just getting something crunchy in there, and then adding the mandarin oranges. It was delicious. It was just fun.
Yeah, so let's go over the food here. First, you have first you've got your grain bowl, right?
Oh yeah.
So this had really big chunks of butternut squash, right?
It did. The dry cranberries in there were delicious, and the rice, the quinoa. I don't know. It was just again warm. It was just.
It was chewy. A warm, filling bowl, and it wasn't a huge portion, right? Like, and it's a good thing because we weren't that hungry, but we're like, we need to try these vegan restaurants, right? Like, when are we coming back here? So I thought that was really good, and then I had my salad, which was pictured right here, and my salad was amazing. And you can see, like, it's really light, and let me just tell you. Yeah. It looked like water at first. I didn't even want to pour it on.
Yeah, you can see it looks light. It looks like it's runny. Such low expectations, but both you and I tried it before putting on the salad.
Right, we dipped the lettuce in and tried it, and it came out like thick, and it was absolutely delicious.
Yeah, it was light, and it was really good.
It was so, like, if I lived in this area, I would get the salad probably 3 times. I mean, it reminded me of like salad and go, but with a better dressing, right? Yeah. So my salad, that's what it looked like before I started eating it. But then I took another picture because I felt like you couldn't even see everything in there. And I started mixing it up. And you can see here, nice big chunks of tofu. My grapes, I've got apples, I've got mandarin oranges, I've got my carrots. I mean, it was so good, right? I absolutely love this salad. So kudos to them for giving me the opportunity to make my own salad, right?
Yeah.
And then you had your salad here, right?
Yeah, it was delicious. It's exactly what I wanted, a little sweet. So again, I just didn't feel like I wanted a lot of toppings, but it's something that we normally wouldn't eat or have here, so I had it there.
No, and it was really good. And you can see here, they've got it's a great space, right? Not only do they have that beautiful inside, they got a beautiful outside patio. Now, it was 91 degrees. For us, that's eating outside weather. Tucson's like 10 to 15 degrees colder than Phoenix,
and without
right?
the humidity, it was nice.
Yeah, but no one was eating outside, so we ate inside. And even there, some woman came up to talk to us. And
yeah, so again, another restaurant where someone came up to talk to us about what we were ordering. You know, we asked what they did. So it was just light banter. But it was interesting to see at their table were multiple generations at this restaurant able to order what they wanted. And because I feel like when we go out in a group, it's just hard to find a place that will make everyone happy. And I feel like this venue is one of those that people can order what it is they want exactly. So
I love when you can go in, fill out a card what you want, and give it to them and get your food. And I'm not worrying about taking something off or changing something, right?
Yeah.
Because one of the options, right, was what kind of cheese do you want? And I didn't get any cheese, so I just left that option, right? But if you have your meat eater friends, they can get the cheese if they want, right?
Yeah. So again, just good to see that multi-generational thing happening. But again, conversation about food and health, and that was just nice. So.
Yeah, she came in and we didn't tell her anything about being vegan or anything, and she's like, yeah, I just got a little bit of chicken on the side. I'm giving up meat, and I don't even eat red meat anymore, and I'm just having a little bit of meat and a lot more veggies, which is what I always say to do when you're trying to start doing that. Have a little less meat, just have less meat and more veggies, and work on that.
Just the fact that she stopped and talked and then shared that's where she's at. That's great.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't like people come up to us at restaurants and sharing their meals ideas with us,
but it's nice.
It is very strange.
So we head back to the hotel. Joy has some more studying to do. We go for a walk again, or workout, I think.
We did workout. We did for a walk, and let me just tell you, the whole time I was there eating all this stuff, I didn't gain a pound.
You lost 2 pounds.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Let's be realistic. But you walked in and lost 2 pounds, not me. But normally I gained weight. We did so much exercising while we were there. It was a beautiful city. We're constantly walking around that my weight just stayed under control.
Yeah, it was great. So then we're wanting to go to brunch. So we found a place called Midtown Vegan Deli and Market.
Oh man, so good. This is a completely vegan-like restaurant, grocery store, all in one. You can see here, it's a pretty big place, right? You walk in, you've got your coolers on the left, and all that stuff in there is all vegan. And then on the right, you've got your grocery store shelves, right? Small packages of things that you may need to pick up. Tim found himself a little juice over there, so he was all excited about that. The Midtown Vegan Deli Market, it was an amazing place to have lunch, right?
Yeah, everyone was very friendly. Again, coming up to check on us at our table, to remind us they just got fresh brownies in. But anyway, again, that upselling, but not being indifferent and just being nice, so that was great. But this place, again, we couldn't decide on a lot of things. We ended up ordering a lot, right?
And let me just tell you, every time we walk into a place and order 5 meals, no one blinks an eye.
Yeah, so other people must do this.
Yeah. So we started here with the French toast and berries, right?
So how long has it been since I've had French toast vegan? You know what I mean?
Or vegan butter,
yeah,
but okay.
Yeah. So they're using just egg.
Yes.
But anyway, with the fresh berries, warm, you and I shared this. This was good.
Yeah, I don't even know if we ate the butter on it, but the French toast was absolutely delicious. Some of the best I have ever had. Yeah. But I mean, keep in mind, it does have just egg on it, right? Yeah. That's why.
And the next thing I just wanted a bite of, it's called the Simple Sammy. And it was basically the just egg with a Beyond sausage.
It's the sausage McMuffin, right? Yeah. But much healthier, right? With this Beyond sausage patty, some type of cheese, and also the egg.
This was good. We knew Lexx would love this as well.
Yeah, he wasn't with us, but we kind of were like trying it for him and ate the whole thing, you know. After that, you really had your eye on this.
So last time we had a vegan Reuben was in Minneapolis at the Herbivore Deli. Yeah. So to see this on the menu, I knew that had to happen. So here a picture of it is. It was delicious. So
the weird thing
I was
about
so
Reuben,
happy.
the strange thing about Reuben's is I've never eaten one until you and I started going to vegan restaurants, and just because all that stuff that's in it looks like really not something I'm interested in. But as vegans, right, I think they're really good, right? So I've learned to appreciate them. I don't know what real ones taste like, but these are good, right? So yeah, you can see here the vegan Reuben was really good. And then
again, I think it's getting a warm sandwich, right? We don't always get that. There's one place here in town that will saute the vegetables for me and put them on a sandwich, but normally not done. So when it comes up, definitely an option. And then you.
What did I get here? I know it's the breakfast burrito. What do they call it?
It's a T-Town.
The T-Town, right, Tucson Town breakfast burrito, right? Yeah. And there's just egg in it, and there's chorizo, and there's potatoes, and let me just tell you, again, I ate every bit of that. It was good. The food here was amazing.
Yeah, it did not sound that good to me, and looking at it doesn't, but I took a bite, and it actually was really good. Like, the vegan chorizo wasn't overpowering.
No, everything in this place was good. So I would say, again, some of the best food we've eaten from a deli area, right? And they have like potato salads and all that stuff, right?
So for this mini supermarket, like deli, it worked. I mean, the food was there. I was able to get a green, fresh, cold-pressed juice. We ended up sharing a brownie that, again, was brought in from outside, baked. Really good.
Yeah, and this place, everything in here is vegan, right? So that's a plus.
It was just felt good to be in an all-vegan place again. Like, so kudos to them. I wish we had something like this.
You would think Phoenix is one of the biggest cities in America, and somehow Tucson has out-vegan restauranted us. Yeah. Don't you think?
Joey doesn't want to open a restaurant with me.
I'm not opening a restaurant. I'm sorry, I'm too old for that. All right, guys. So that was our tour of vegan restaurants down in Tucson. We were not expecting to make that all happen, but I mean, once Tim realized he was showing up to this resort, that was it. And Tucson is known for their vegan food, so we kind of had to do this. And I'm so glad we did. And I'm telling you, everything we put in our mouths down there was amazing. It's probably good that we don't live down there.
Yeah, so if you want to visit Tucson, there's hiking trails. There's some great resorts up in the mountains. Downtown has University of Arizona. So there's a good vibe of old and young.
It's a great
eating healthy.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah. All right, guys, that's our video for today. Please hit that like button, show us some love. Please subscribe, become part of the Plant-Based Dads family. You get notified every time we have a new video if you click on that bell, which is now every Tuesday. And leave a comment below. Have you been to Tucson? Have you eaten at any of these restaurants? HH, if you're watching, leave a comment. Let me know.
I think there are a couple places that we didn't get to, so
there's a lot we didn't get to.
Definitely some vegan options to explore in Tucson.
Next time we'll try out the rest of them. All right, we'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.